First, what we're gonna do, we're gonna talk about Joppa's stream. We're gonna do a big, quick stream update of what he did yesterday. It was a very, very low energy stream. There wasn't a whole lot that happened, not a lot to talk about, but we're gonna go over the things that did happen. So basically, the very beginning of the stream, he started working on the Silent Plains, Wild Bloods. He's still adding into that content. That content will be the lower 30s. So 30, 31, 32, 33 area once that is added in. That might be in soon. It might be in as early as today's patch. I don't think it will be, but it might be in. And then, maybe next week or whatever. But that's what you should be looking forward to as far as what Joppa is currently working on in that regard. About 20 minutes into the stream, he talked about the armors. So yesterday... actually the day before that, he said that there were going to be some armor changes. We didn't get a lot of information on that, but we did get a little bit, and I have spliced out the armors here. So these are the plate armor colors that they are going to be hopefully adding in. So if you have not seen these, here you go. Here's your little preview of those. This is like just an iron. This is kind of like a shiny iron of some sort of brass. This is like a blood iron, I think is what he called it. So yeah, these are just some examples of things that are coming in as far as armor is concerned. So cool there. I'm excited about seeing that. He did discuss a little bit about armor types. So other than just, your basic leather and your basic, metal type of armor and chain type of armor, possible in the future to have other types of armor. Some things that were kind of discussed were like wood armor and fur coats, things, of that nature. They're not coming in anytime soon, but those are possibilities in the future once they start adding in more visuals to that kind of thing. He was working on a lot of this SP stuff. Like I said before, that's what his main thing was. And he's trying to add some synergy between the Wild Bloods and trained Thorn Scales, which was kind of neat to watch. So if you want to start watching stuff like that, it's around the 29-minute mark. It's not like super detailed or anything, but you can see his methodology, how he does things, if you're interested in that stuff. At the 31-minute mark, somebody did ask about a UI stuff because his UI looked a little bit different than our UI. He had a little bit different of the buttons down here at the bottom. And he did confirm that that was a change that had been made to the UI. It may or may not make it to us in the live game, but it does show that they are working on some UI updates. The PvP server was discussed very briefly, and he basically said once PvP server is testable, we will talk about it. Until then, there's pretty much no PvP news. They are still working on getting the PvP server up and running, and once it becomes testable with internal testing, he will then let us know on that. Darkness was a big discussion during the stream between the viewers and Joppa. It kind of kept coming up over and over and over. Some people feel like the game is too dark. Some feel like it is not dark enough. I personally feel like those people are probably trolling, but that's just my personal opinion on it. The game is very, very dark. He acknowledges that it is very dark, and he acknowledges that there are some tools missing for the players, and that's something that they're going to be working on in the future. So if you want to look into that, it's around the I don't know, maybe 45-minute area. I don't have a time mark on that one. DLSS will be coming back in. It was taken away from the graphic settings. If anyone is curious about that, it was removed from here, but DLSS will be coming back in. It is in the test iteration of the game. It's just not in our iteration anymore. I think that had to do with some of the Unity 6 update causing some bugs. Going back to the PvP thing, global scaler for PvP damage will be a thing. Some people were confused on that because he has said in the past that there's going to be completely hands-off on the PvP server, but there is already a global scaler in place for that. Another thing of note, I don't know if you guys are working on it, but I definitely am, is the glider. I've been trying to figure out where the glider is, how to do the glider. In a previous stream, Joppa said that the glider was in the game, I think. I can't really go back and reference that, and I don't remember when he said that. However, he did confirm yesterday's stream the glider quest is broken, and it is not going to be fixed anytime soon. He'll work on it when he gets a chance to work on it. It is not a priority. So if you're trying to get that glider, it's not in the game. don't worry about it right now. If you happen to find some things, cool. If you don't, well, there you go. There was an Ash Breather character model preview, which I really enjoyed, which was around the 1 hour, 41 minute mark. I did not cut those out like I did the other things, but the Ash Breather character model preview, he actually pulled up a couple of Ash Breather NPCs that you're going to be fighting once they do add in the Ash Breather, and they look very neat. They have like this smoke coming off of them. They look like the Wild Bloods for the most part, but they have this particle effect of smoke coming off of them, which was neat. And Necromancer trainers were added to Dimith on stream. Hopefully that comes in today with our patch today. I don't know if it will or not, but that was added in. So that's pretty much it. What happened on Joppa stream yesterday, there wasn't a whole lot else. If you want to go back and watch how he does a lot of, testing and creating and adding in content, he did a lot of that throughout the stream. So there's a lot of moments of silence where he was just thinking and trying to figure out ways to do things. There was a time when he had some wild bloods that he was fighting. He's trying to add like this knock back, knock up effect, and he was making his character fly all over the dang screen. It was kind of fun to watch, but obviously the amount of flying that was happening will probably not make it into the game. I hope it doesn't make it into the game, but we never know. Last thing that I do want to call out, because I was just made aware of it, so thank you so much for letting me know, is the Shalazam map was updated. So we do have that. I might make another video on this going over the map a little bit more detail, but I wanted to call that out during this video. So that is going to be it for the Joppa stream update.